Hi, this is Editor's Take. I'm Sakshi Batra, and with me is Gaurav Choudhury, he's the Deputy Executive Editor of Moneycontrol, and we are going to be discussing about the big-ticket FDI reforms that have been announced by the government yesterday. Thanks a lot, Gaurav, for joining in. First up, what were the big announcements that were made by Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal yesterday?
Yes, so this was easing of norms on so far as FDI in various sectors are concerned. For instance, to begin with, the government has opened up 100% FDI in the coal mining sector,
Right.
which is a very significant big step. What it does is that it opens up the possibility of foreign investors coming and buying and operating Indian coal mines. The government has also eased the single sourcing norms for single brand sourcing norms, domestic sourcing norms for single brand retail.
Okay.
Government has opened up to 100% FDI in contract manufacturing, and the government has opened up up to 26% FDI in digital media.
All
so
right.
These are all big developments where a lot of investor interest is expected to take place.
Absolutely. So what actually prompted the government to go ahead and ease these norms? Was it already slated to happen this time around?
Yeah, so this was always in the works. The government has been working on it ever since it assumed office in the last week of May this year. And in fact, it was part of the BJP's poll manifesto that they're going to ease FDI norms in various sectors. So they have gone ahead and done it in some sectors. As I mentioned, in allowing 100% FDI in coal mining, apart from getting in foreign investors to invest in India's coal sector, which also opens up the possibility for Coal India to unbundle its subsidiaries in favor of foreign investors. So they want to hive off their subsidiaries, and Coal India has several subsidiaries like the southern coal fields, the eastern coal fields, the western coal fields, etc.
Sure.
So if they want to hive off any of the subsidiaries and sell some part of the stake or entire stake to any interested foreign investor, that possibility also opens up. Likewise, in single brand retail, it has eased norms for domestic sourcing and has also allowed now single brand retail operators to actually, overseas single brand retail operators or brands to actually start online retailing much before they set up any brick and mortar store. So that rule, the existing rule was always seen as restrictive. Online foreign retailers, single brand retailers were until now forced to set up a brick and mortar store first and then get into online retailing or hawking the products online to Indian buyers. Now they can actually stagger their plans to open small offline stores and immediately start operations in India by hawking their products through online portals. They have also opened up 100% FDI in manufacturing, and what it means is that until now, contract manufacturing was treated as a trading activity in India.
Right.
So contract manufacturing is different from direct manufacturing. For instance, if a textile, if a big apparel brand in the U.S. has engaged a vendor in India, and that vendor is producing goods only for that apparel brand in the U.S., including the labeling, that is taken as contract manufacturing. 100% FDI has been opened up in that sector. What it does is that with many with the ongoing trade war and the tariff war between U.S. and China, many multinational manufacturers actually looking to move base or looking to move manufacturing vendors to other places. India can now emerge as a go-to destination or a preferred destination. Likewise, in digital media, they have set the rules and brought it at par with print media, setting the cap at 26%. So it opens up digital media news operations and non-news operations also to actually go out in the market and look for investors for many of the ventures.
Right. Do you also think that this will provide ease of doing business, and how do you expect the sovereign rating agencies to look at this move? Do you think we can expect a revision of the ratings that India has right now?
No, I don't think there is the sovereign ratings is going to have an immediate impact on sovereign ratings, because sovereign ratings largely is a function of the government's borrowing program, and it is also determined by the government's public finance and the government's balance sheet.
Okay.
This is not going to have any direct bearing on positive or negative on the government's balance sheet. So far as sovereign ratings are concerned, I don't think it's going to have any impact. But what it does is that it sends the right messaging to foreign investors that the government is working towards turning India into a global hotspot for manufacturing and business and all kinds of services activity. India should be seen by transnational corporations or global businesses as the go-to destinations. Apart from being one of the fastest growing major economies in the world, the government is also now trying to portray the image that it's also a very easy place to do business in.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot then, Gaurav, for sharing all that insight with us. Well, the government also says that it is going to be a major step towards making India a more attractive destination as far as investments are concerned, and we can expect enhanced investments in all these sectors going forward. Also, employment opportunities can be created and growth can be also achieved, or higher growth can be achieved with these steps in a staggered way as well. But how soon will that happen? That only time will tell. Thanks a lot for watching us in this edition of Editor's Take, and do stay logged on to moneycontrol.com for more news and updates. Thanks for watching.